within the game.
Madden 23 gives you multiple new ways to pass the ball. Try them all out here. Control the stick with what you know. Try to hit the sweet spot of the passing meter to guarantee yourself an accurate or perfect pass. Place the ball exactly where you want it around your target by using the passing reticle and target area.
This is a special presentation of one time for old times. What do you say we play some football as we are underway from Oakland in the John Madden Legacy game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So it's the NFC stars who will get the ball first. And, Charles, as we alluded to, we've got a different era of coach on each sideline. So the man coaching this NFC squad, we'll call him Young John Madden, this is a coach who was trying to establish a foothold in the NFL and on the cusp of doing it very successfully.
Yeah, you think back to that period, those early days as the coach of the Raiders, the late 60s in the AFL and then in the NFL in the early 70s. The coach was a guy who was ahead of his time. The Raiders were one of the first teams to have mini camps, one of the first to film practice because he wanted to practice coaching as much as he could. And his teams, they were successful right from the start of his head coaching tenure.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So as we mentioned at the top, let's take you through the life of John Madden. And, you know, it's very fitting that we're here back in the Bay Area, not just because John's so associated with Raider football, but also because this was where he spent his formative years.
Yeah, he grew up over in Daly City with his buddy John Robinson, who would also become an NFL head coach. And he played his high school ball at Jefferson High, eventually wound up playing tackle at the University of Oregon and later Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Played well enough that in 1958, he was a 21st round draft pick of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's right, the draft of 30 rounds then.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got a...
Time to decide how you're going to make your Madden NFL 23 debut. Become coach once again. Feeling a little rusty? Head on over to the main menu and see the full array of options you've got to work with at Madden NFL 23.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team aligns with each player's motivations will determine. Choose the team you want to start your. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. View your team's saved snapshots. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current week. This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team. Welcome to week. This shows some. This is how you access the new player health screen. Welcome to week 1.
And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to shake him off. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kyle Duggar right there to knock that. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 11. The throw. Intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40. Not something you see very often from a quarterback. Still 0-0 here in quarter 1, but an early
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration
as we've got a 3rd down situation looming.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Throwing, Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the set. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hudson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tanner Hudson, a 2-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano for the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25. And Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
So
stands.
not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Zappi. Out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Zappi looks to throw it. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Stevenson. And they will stop. Minimal pickup. Stevenson again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots are back within a score. Full connects on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones looking deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute, can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Zappi. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Zappi from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Zappi now on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up. Taking over after a turnover.
Here's Zappi, another shot on 2nd down. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On 3rd and 1, here's Zappi. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Zappi. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And Zappi to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Folk's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hudson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the 2nd half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Ball game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yards.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple.
Week 1 of the season as we drop you into the first drive of this ball game and get our first look at this offense.
Get ready.
They'll start out here with the option left. Yeah.